Model Cara Delevingne's beautiful and luxurious $7 million mansion is destroyed in a huge fire. Learn about the devastating impact on her life as we uncover the aftermath of this tragic event and what happened during the fire. The shocking news! There was a massive fire at Cara Delevingne's California mansion on 15th of March Friday morning, Page 6 reported. A spokesperson for the Los Angeles Fire Department tells Page 6 they received a call at around 3:57 a.m. local time early Friday that the two-story home had been engulfed in flames. The public information officer says they discovered a heavy fire had started around the back of the property and had consumed one of the rooms. All occupants were out of the home at the time, he adds. Page 6 also spoke with a public information officer at the Los Angeles Police Department who adds they responded to a call of a fire at 4:29 a.m. local time to evacuate residents and do traffic control. The LAFD had already been on the scene for several minutes, overseeing the matter. The LAPD officer says police did not have to evacuate any individuals inside the home either. Delevingne raised concerns that the fire harmed her two cats, whom she posted on her Instagram story shortly after the blaze. "My heart is broken today. I cannot believe it. Life can change in the blink of an eye. So cherish what you have," she wrote along with a photo of the felines. However, an LAFD spokesperson tells Page 6, "We have no reports of any animals being injured, and once we did an extensive search of the property, we did not find any that were injured." Delevingne later clarified via an Instagram story that her pets were alive and thanked firefighters. The British model was overseas in England at the time, as she had been playing the role of Sally Bowles in Cabaret at the Playhouse Theatre in London. LAFD told Page 6 that the fire was a massive undertaking that took 94 firefighters a total of 2 hours and 16 minutes to put out. The roof of the home ended up collapsing as a result. One firefighter was transported to the hospital due to an injury, and one occupant suffered minor smoke inhalation. The spokesperson adds,
"Have to be transported, but we're told his injuries, thankfully, are minor."
Then there's the fun and games theme, represented by a tented poker room, a jolly ball pit, a display wall of kooky hats, a costume room for dress-up parties, and 2 trampolines set into the ground near the floaty-stocked pool. I love games. Charades, beer pong, poker, Cards Against Humanity, tug of war, whatever feels fun. When my friends come over, the house turns into an obstacle course. It's like an indoor-outdoor playground by way of Alice in Wonderland, Delevingne observes. "If I'm having a bad day, I just hop in the ball pit. You can't really cry in a ball pit," she adds. The white brick residence, nominally English country style, was built in 1941 for members of the Von der Ahe family, founders of the Vons supermarket chain. A deeply religious clan, the Von der Ahes are said to have hosted Pope John Paul II at the house when he visited LA in 1987. It's unclear what His Holiness would have made of Delevingne's vagina tunnel, a secret passageway concealed behind a low painted panel which leads from the living room to an adjacent bunk room. One enters the so-called rebirth canal through a vulval soft sculpture, think Judy Chicago on acid, and then proceeds to crawl out of a round washing machine door suggestive of a rectum. The pontiff also might have done a double take, if not a full-on spit take, at the site of Delevingne's attic party bunker, replete with a mirrored ceiling, a tasseled swing, serpentine soft seating inspired by the Courage logo, wrist and ankle restraints, and, of course, the obligatory stripper pole. Cara is a creature of pure delight. This place is her ultimate expression of home. A Cara-style fantasy filled with references to the many things that turn her on. Binny explains, emphasizing the joy he found in indulging the madcap desires of his free-spirited client and her circle of international glamour pusses. Yet despite all the blingy accoutrements, the Chanel surfboard, the David Bowie memorial bathroom, the Chemical X bullseye sculpture made of thousands of ecstasy pills suspended in acrylic, Delevingne insists that her house is more than simply a louche theme park. It still feels like a home. There's a proper dining room and living room and a great kitchen, but it's also a kind of journey. The deeper in you go, the more treasures you discover, she says. One of the most fascinating aspects of the renovation is the fact that Delevingne and Binny kept much of the previous owner's furniture. An unlikely prospect given the complexion of the erstwhile decor. There was a goth glam quality to all of it. Lots of black fabrics and finishes and dark, moody spaces, Binny recalls. But his client was not deterred. New upholstery treatments, bespoke details, fresh paint, and a few strategic architectural additions, like the living room's new coffered ceiling, completely transformed the spirit of both the furnishings and the rooms they inhabit. It felt wasteful to toss everything out. Sometimes, sustainability just means working with what you have, Delevingne notes. The big crystal chandelier in the living room wasn't exactly my thing, so we put a disco ball in the middle of it and added colored lights. All of a sudden, it feels like me. Ultimately, that's the success of Casa Cara. The house feels like a perfect reflection of its owner, in all of her gorgeousness, naughtiness, and outre humor. It's the design equivalent of a jaw drop, Delevingne concludes. There's no mistaking whose house you're in. Moving on, this LA house was not Cara's only property, as she also owns a house every child dreams of living in, kind of like the Barbie Malibu house. The other property, previously, Cara with her sister Poppy Delevingne bought another house in Los Angeles. The Delevingnes, both models and actors, bought the home from Jared Leto, who co-starred in Suicide Squad with Cara in 2017 for just over $2 million. The sisters then enlisted Binny from Line Architecture to help them remodel their house according to their tastes. The interiors seem to follow one theme, the theme of a jungle. Green walls, wallpapers with leaves, pineapple door knockers, monkey chandelier, bamboo framed doors and furniture, and a lot of plants in the interiors as well as the outdoors. Emerald lacquered dining room, the pink and green velvet upholstery in the living room, banana leaf and palm frond fabrics and wall coverings, striped outdoor umbrellas with a slim Aaron's flavor, and a Moroccan bathroom give the house its theme. Even the bar consists of palm wallpapers and furniture with the print of leaves on it. White, blue, pink, and wood seem to be the color palette throughout most of the house. The rooms of Cara and Poppy show the contrasts in their tastes. While Poppy's room is more bright and airy and keeps up with the theme of the house with its de Gournay wallpaper and color schemes, Cara's room is darker and her wallpapers and furniture are all bright red, a color not used much in the rest of the house. Cara's bedroom is situated on the lower level of the two-story house, and it consists of an 11 FT wide bed with a mirrored platform. The room has a touch of Art Deco style. Straight off Cara's bedroom is the soundproof party bunker with all the facilities to watch movies with a group of people. The room creates the look of a men's club, complete with details such as mirrored ceiling, carpeted walls, a velvet-covered sofa, and a collection of nude paintings. A pole runs right through the center of the room. In both Cara's room as well as the movie room, a hint of gold is used to accentuate the dark interiors. Naughty's rapper Nelly and his jam Hot and Harry was used as inspiration for this room by Cara. Truly a beautiful house to live in.